Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. Pick up traffic, what the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch it tick, 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 tick. Wait. Hell, now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay little more. We make to the jack, gotta jet, cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it, score for every album project. You ain't scared to change, cause it's in coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down. At the 28.
Here we go. 180. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 6. Here we go, D, get out.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. He's got room at the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go. 180. Nice up.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, good move. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal. Burrow. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
11. Mike 6. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Twisting away. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 69 yards. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, and he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. Right, 80. I got one. Hey, check back.
Burrow on play action. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now a first carry for their fullback. There's another truck. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after...
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 73 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 37 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. To Mixon on the check down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down at 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They go play action with Jackson. On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back speed.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Shift. Kill.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check. Lucky. White 80. White 80.
They'll give it to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Mitchell Wilcox. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 15.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson buying time to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 69 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 64 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, check Mike 57. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Showing it.
Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.